Welcome into the stream, everybody. How we doing today? Happy Tuesday. Pepperman, happiest of birthday, my friend. It is so good to see everybody. Haley, how are you doing? I am excited. My green screen is apparently not. Let me fix that real quick. You were working fine like 2 seconds ago. The fuck? This is what I get for trying to exist in this cosmic void that is this cabin? Trailer? I'm not entirely sure. I've never seen the outside. I've literally only seen this room. But it's where I exist for at least 8 hours a week. How is everybody doing today? Like I said, I am excited for 2 reasons. One, I'm potentially going to jinx myself with by saying this. Oh, finally got somebody from Spectrum out yesterday to come and fix what the fuck was going on with our internet. So we finally have functioning internet again. Knock on wood, fingers crossed, all that good shit. But not just like in and out, everything looks fine, deal with it. No, dude actually replaced some shit. So we are, hopefully, more consistent, more steady, and not going to have to cancel streams for the next, 3 months until we move out of here, and then we'll see what happens at the next place. But also, it is Ace Attorney Day. It is time. We have 2 weeks left before we are officially done with this year. That means we got this stream and next Tuesday, or next Thursday stream, because we're not streaming Tuesday because it's Christmas Eve and I'm taking a little bit of a break for the holiday. But that means we got 2 streams to try and finish this game. I am determined. I can do this. I can make it happen. I will make it happen. Because we're starting off, we're finishing this year strong. We're doing it up.
Nope.
That's rude. That is so rude. But Pepperman, what you got planned for doing for your birthday today? I gotta ask. Also, Haley, how are you doing, my friend? Let me just text Caitlin back real quick. She is on her way home from training, so not that it really makes a difference, because we're getting a lot more time together while she's doing her training, so it's not like we gotta end as soon as she gets here, so we got all kinds of time. But before we get into the game, which we're gonna do immediately, if you like the music you hear in the background right now, do yourself a favor, go check out Joshua, aka Reset Vibes, man. Make some absolutely incredible music. Going out to dinner with the family, then you're heading to a party after. Yo, dude, nice. Heck yeah, that sounds like a great way to celebrate. All right. It is time. We are at the second part of the investigation. We finish this, and then we have 2 parts of a court day, and then we're done. We can do this. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mystic Maya? These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearl. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. Yeah, you're right. Alright, Pearls, I guess I should ask you questions, since I don't know what we're doing. So the real person who killed Mr. Corrido was... terrible. Pretty sure my unease with exams became borderline anxiety, and it takes so much out of you. I feel tired after sleeping the rest of yesterday. I am so sorry to hear that, my friend. Exams are never fun and are far too often extremely stressful. Hopefully, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna knock it out of the park, but hopefully they come and go nice and fast, my friend, and you're actually able to get some rest, because those days, sometimes weeks, of that anxiety leading up to it are never fun. That assassin, Mr. Shelley, the killer, right? And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. Hope you feel better soon, Haley. Absolutely, what Pepperman said. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean... who asked for the murder? Hey, Shelly, it's me. I'm the killer. I should have known. How are you doing today, my friend? It is so very good to see you. How has your holiday season been? How are you doing? The person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. And honestly, the biggest twist that I never would have expected.
But whoever this client is, they're still a killer.
Alright, do we know who it is? I know people are saying that it's our client, Matt, but I don't think it is. I feel like it's gotta be the studio, considering they were just pulling all kinds of sketchy shit before. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I don't think so, Pearls. No wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? You know, honestly, Shelly, Stranger's not here to put it out first, or at least not here yet to put it out first. It's always Pearls. Pearls is always the one. But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt on guard himself? I don't think it was Matt. If Mr. Ungard really did hire the assassin,
Then he is not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime.
but it can't be Mr. Ungard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him.
Mr. Ungard, I'd like to ask you one more question.
Yo, Ethan, my man, thank you for the now 29 months. My dude. How are you doing today? It is so good to see you, Ethan.
Did you kill Mr. Juan Carita?
Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Carita, okay?
I didn't see any psyche locks at that time. Actually, that reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah. Something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
What was it she said? So what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
Oh, yeah, that's right, because she would have been, nope, we're just leaving that alone. Wanted to bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. Wait, what? Haley, why are we holding a gun? What happened? What did I do? It looked like somehow Juan had his hands on had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
I still don't believe it. I feel like it was a frame job.
Mr. Ungard's secret? What is the secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Carita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Ungard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Carita silenced.
It's your secret. You got a secret. Oh no, I was trying to reach down, but I forgot. I only have my giant water bottle right now, and that sounds like a lot of effort, so we're Pizza Tower. How is your week kicking off, my friend? How are you doing, Ethan?
Which means we have to meet with Mr. Ungard. There's no way around it. Alright, let's go talk to Matt.
Excuse me. Oh, nobody here, please. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already.
Pretty good. Took yesterday off. I just got done from working in the rain, so we're on the way up and up. Hey, let's go, man. Did you do anything with your day off, or just simply take a chance to actually relax a little?
But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still a matter of this secret Mr. Carita held about Mr. Ungard. And Miss Andrews' real intentions. Those are two things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry.
Nick, I'm gonna be honest, I am worried. Oh god, no!
Hey, wait!
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. Mother-in-law got married yesterday. Hey, dude! Nice! Big hecking congratulations, that's awesome. Hopefully it was a lovely ceremony. Haley, put the gun down. Actually, no, point it at her. Do it. Take the shot. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made?
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But that request came from Edgeboo, so...
Edgeworth.
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at the unsophisticated lawyer. Rude! It's a perfect little... it's a perfect little with inside of an old barn. Ooh, just a few family members, no more than 15 people. That sounds absolutely lovely, man. That sounds fantastic. What do you mean, put the gun down? This is Texas. That's fair.
So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Shelly. Okay. I'm gonna regret asking her anything.
This is absolutely top secret. So you would better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Huh. Very interesting.
I'm sure it was... You know... It was a catch poor one in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
Oh god, why do I always have to explain things to you, Pearls? That's not a complaint to you, that's a complaint to the system of education where you live. Just don't worry about it.
It means... Well, you know the gossip's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita.
Yeah, no, she's 5. That too. She's either like 5... Well, no, how is Pearl? She's 8. Would I have known what the word scandalous means at 8 years old?
Probably not. That's actually fair.
I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was the obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people.
That is actually incorrect. That's too big of a word. I barely know what it means. I know it in context. I thought it was to catch him undressing.
Spying on people by herself. As if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too.
It's fair. I don't even know if I could give you a... You know, I was going to say, I was trying to think of the definition of scandalous, but it's like I know the context around it. But I mean, to be fair, I feel like that's probably accurate for a lot of larger words. So it's like, I know how to use it, but if you genuinely asked me, give me a definition, my brain would just immediately freeze. Hey, Breeze, what is up, my dude? How are you doing? I am too far removed from schooling to know dictionary words.
Wow. Alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
But you know, Breeze, how are you doing today? How's your week kicking off, my friend?
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good.
I feel like I would just use more large words that I kind of know what they mean to describe it, so essentially get nowhere relatable.
But I didn't say anything.
Alright, tell me about Juan and Adrian and then just leave me alone. It's not just big words, Sean. Give me the definition of a chair. I mean, it is an object that you sit on. At least that one's nice and easy. Like, initially my brain was thinking as an object with 4 legs, but it's like, no, I'm currently sitting on a chair that technically has 5 legs. That's fair. I guess a couch. Okay. I can define a chair. I can do this. A chair is an object that you sit in that is typically only large enough for one person. Did I do it right? Because like, I guess it has to have a back too, right? Because if you don't have, if you don't have a back, then it's a stool, right? So like a swing set. Fuck! I don't know what a chair is. Send help, chat. I am a failure. That 4-day weekend I'm dreading work, even though it's just 3 days, and then you got 2 weeks off after that. I still don't blame you, man. It does not sound like fun what you're dealing with your work situation. Okay, it's a is a stuffed horse a chair? Just 3 more days, my friend. You got this. You do. I plead the 5th. No. Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm gonna do a thing. Let's look up the Webster Dictionary definition. If I could actually spell, what is the Webster Dictionary's explanation of a chair? It is a seat with a back and legs that is used by one person. So I was right. I was pretty much there. Like, a lot more words on my end, but I was right. I knew what a chair was, which is why definitions are stupid. I know. That is fair. That is very fair. But I knew what a chair was, chat. Alright? No one can take this moment from me. I have a back and legs. Are you going to sit on me? Only if you ask real nice. I'm sorry, I had to do it. It was right there. I know it wasn't Jimmy asking it.
Jesus is what you need.
It would have been a lot more homoerotic if it was Jimmy. But I still had to do it. Alright, let me try and read a little bit more. Depends on if Sean thinks you were an object.
So you want to know about one and that manager, right? Hey, stranger! Objection! Sustained!
What is up, my friend? How are you doing today? How is your week kicking off?
Actually,
Stop nutting. No talking in the court. How dare you? This is my courtroom, okay? I still have... Do I still have... I do still have food court. This is still my courtroom, damn it! Even though I haven't visited it in, like... probably around a year. Is this officially an outdated reference? He's fine. Sean has always objectified me, so... Oh my god, Ethan. You were let go because you failed to visit it for a fucking year. I was on vacation. I was visiting my other job in Canada.
actually, as I hear it, there's something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh.
I tell you, one really welcomed the manager with open arms, I had.
Burger, soup, pizza, pie. You stop that. As punishment for your crimes, a box of cheese. Okay. Now I need to know. And for the digestive systems of everyone in every market that actually has it, I need to know, is it still being sold? It's not. Oh, thank fuck. Wait. I'm gonna have to go to KFC's website. Hey, Victor! Victor, my man! How are you doing? It is so good to see you. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. How about yourself? I'm currently dealing with horrors because Cheesa was brought up and I have to look. Is there a search function, KFC? I don't see a search function, so this is gonna be a bitch and a half. I'm pretty sure it would be in there. Yeah, no, I don't think it's there. I'm pretty sure we are all free of the horror that is the Cheesa. We survived it, society didn't collapse, but it's been a damn close call. But it's murder, and murder's bad. You know, stranger, you're real good at distracting me. You absolutely are. That would kill a man. Double down cheese eaters, you stop that. But you know, Victor, how is your week kicking off, my friend? How you doing? That would be the fault of the cheese and not myself. That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman one had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Select's Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That's Celeste girl.
Side you can collapse, you say, as you look over the chasm. Yeah, it's on its way. But I'm gonna be honest, it's been happening for a while longer than Cheesa, so I don't know that we can blame this one on Cheesa. I think we can probably blame it on corporate greed and a massive amount of misinformation and lack of education. I feel like cuts to funding and education are a big part of it too. I'm calling it, they're the same person. they're not the same person. Because Adrian Andrews was known of at the same time. But you do bring up a very interesting point, Stranger. Their eye shapes aren't quite the same. Okay, but they're... She has I don't know why I'm doing an actual analysis. Connected earlobes, disconnected earlobes. But their lips are very similar. And it might just be the angle, but the nose might also be similar. Are they maybe actually sisters? I don't know. Lots of socializing. Hey, nice, man. I'm feeling very introverted. That's fair. That is very fair. Well, good for you for getting yourself out there, man. What you been doing for socializing? I know, dude. That is fair. This time of year, it's rough. An old bag is their mother. Get out. I think you're reading way too... Yeah, I probably am reading too far into it. But I just had to think about it. You beat Indy? Yo, dude, how was it? Did it end up staying as great all the way through?
She was supposed to get married, you know.
Listen, Sean, my child shall not learn anything about gender, pronouns, evolution, and other Satanism. Like numbers. And English. And writing. Just hanging with friends and catching up. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. I gotta be better about that. All I'm saying is I am yet to see Old Bag and Unguard in the same room. Gosh dang it, Pepperman. Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita?
Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after the marriage announcement.
Let's see here. I do feel like it fell off a bit past about the 2/3 part. See, I gotta be honest, man. I feel like most games these days really struggle with that. That last third of the game, far too often, usually it's just like a slow decline. But usually it just fucking crashes these days. It sucks. I know doctors and only essential oils. Exactly. We only communicate with pretty pictures in this household. Fair. We're doing an unschooling here. Hey, Prince of Persia's still your top. I'm trying to decide what game to play personally next, because I've been in such a weird headspace when it comes to gaming outside of stream. Because a lot of the things that I'm excited about, I have for the channel here. So ever since finishing Beastie Ball, I haven't really been able to figure it out. I think I might actually go for Prince of Persia next. I might actually commit and give it a shot. What are your favorite things to do in gaming? Ooh, tell me. Did you enjoy punching Nazis? Yeah, no, dude. That right there is one of the reasons why Wolfenstein is such an amazing game. Nothing but straight up beating the shit out of Nazis. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Okay, this we need to know more about. But yeah, I'm glad it was at least still a solid game most of the way through, Vic. Like, that being your second favorite is still high props.
Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was gonna get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by one.
What? Talking about the new Metroidvania one. Is it two? It's something crowns. I always or the Lost Crown. Is that it? Yeah, the Lost Crown. And it's still a fantastic experience. Heck yeah, dude. I either gotta pick up Game Pass or get it on a good sale because I don't feel like that full $70 price point is worth it. A few games do feel like that these days, but like, I gotta try it at some point. Probably your favorite Tomb Raider game ever made. Heck yeah, that's awesome. You know what we all need to do? More Lethal Company purely because I want to see the chaos spawned out of Jimmy. You know, next week, or no, I don't know if it'll be next week. It might be the week after, right? Or no, it is next week because next week is Crimbo. On probably Saturday, we're gonna be doing a community hang. So I was kind of thinking we break out Lethal Company, so we might actually get more Jimmy Chaos. We could play PS3 era Prince of Persia. Okay, I'm going to put a mildly controversial opinion out there. Let me make sure I remember which subtitle it is. Is this the one? let me make sure I remember. There's too many goddamn Prince of Persia games. Let's see here. Up. Wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute. Let me just get rid of this bot real quick. Excuse me, /ban. Thank you for trying to ruin everything with your bullshit. Goodbye. Let's see here. Shut him. Boo this streamer. Boo. Don't boo me. Was it just simply, so I'm going to be honest. And you can hate me. You can do that. I understand. I remember that one being fun, really cool art direction, but the game was on the easier side. Lost Crown's just beautifully designed. Heck yeah. For me, and maybe this is the one that you are actually talking about, Haley, but for me, the 2008 Prince of Persia, that little, kind of soft reboot that then turned into nothing, actually a pretty fucking fun game. The platforming was sick as hell. Story was decent. I actually enjoyed the fuck out of it. And I don't care if that's a controversial opinion. It was good. It was a good experience. I was also maybe 15 or 16 when I played it because it was a little after it came out. So it was a much different Sean, but still, that shit was solid. Didn't know our friendship could end like that. Well, goodbye forever, I understand, Ethan. I understand. Okay, see, Vic, are you with me on that? I feel like it gets dunked on so hard because it was during that era of just random Sean for having a take I agree with. It's not like I needed more confirmation, but it's always good to have that reassurance that y'all are my people. You just are. That game gets so much shit. And I think it is because it came from that time of gritty reboots. Just kidding, I'm back. Welcome back, Ethan. I'm glad you didn't leave. Mrs. Sean, Mr. Caitlin needs some re-education. It was from that time where so many things were getting their gritty reboots. But it was just
real smooth. I'm gonna say it here, and I'm gonna say it real nice in ASMR so you can understand it. 2008 Prince of Persia was a banger of a game, and I don't care if you agree or not. If you disagree, you can get the fuck out of here, or you should just replay it. Actually, maybe don't replay it. I haven't played it in a decade, almost. Probably. Why am I being Titanic floated? Why are you doing this to me? I was doing a funny. The Pizzusi. Delayed Pizzusi got me. That it did.
I wonder if it holds up at all, because I feel like there was definitely a lot of jank from that era. But, I remember that shit being pretty fun. But also, most of the games that I've played from that era have not held up at all. So we're just going to go with the solid, happy memory of it. I've actually never played it, so I have no opinions on the matter. And honestly, unless you got the old console to be able to break it out on, it's probably not playable at this point. Because I'm going to guess a 2008 game probably doesn't run all that great on modern PCs. At least a AAA modern game. But I don't know. That's fair. You could also get a ROM, but that's illegal, so don't do that. Make sure you actually have the physical disc and console. And dump the files onto your PC. That's what you do to get a ROM. I remember no jank from my childhood. Yeah, no, I can't even lie. I remember a lot of jank, but I'm okay with it. It made things charming, alright? Things not being 100% polished made it more fun. No, it's not. If you get it from a legal source like your friend's PS3 and their physical game, that is fair. If you borrow your friend's PS3 and physical game and dump it on your PC, that's illegal. It's a gray area, but that's still legal. So just make sure you do it that way. Alright? I do not condone illegal things on this channel. So do it properly. I should probably stop talking before the Twitch gods get angry. My friend just happens to be a website.
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, one suddenly cancelled their marriage.
Hey, is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
Okay, that's not something to trust. That's a gossip mag.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
My friend Rom gave me a copy, see? Rom's a good guy. I'm familiar with Rom. He and I go way back. Reliable. Super, super reliable, Pepperman. I wonder if we know the same Rom. Aw, Sean, it's not Nintendo. You don't have to talk like this. That's fair. Ha! Rom from Star Trek. I see. Pretty sure that Prince of Persia game is on Steam. Is it actually? Let me take a peek, because I saw it's on Ubisoft's garbage. Yeah! It is there for apparently $9. I'm not seeing any complaints about... Yeah, I'm not seeing any complaints about playability. You might actually function well on... Are you... You're even playable on Steam Deck. Am I... Alright, winter sale is coming up in like 2 days. I'm wishlisting this to potentially play. Because I remember it being solid as fuck. I remembered it being fairly fluid combat. The platforming was super fun. That might actually be a fun trip down memory lane. Appreciate you, Victor. Appreciate you, homie. Was that the one with the lightsaber? I can't with y'all.
That night after one called off the wedding, the manager Celeste killed herself.
Also, Sean, I installed Bazite on my Legion Go. How does it run? Out of curiosity. How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
Yeah, me too, Pearls. It's a lot I wasn't expecting. Awesome so far? Heck yeah, I'm glad to hear. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. I don't think there's going to be anybody in criminal affairs, but let's at least check.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
I mean, it's a police station, so yeah. Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Engard's lawyer, right? Ah, yes, sir. Sorry, let me actually do a distinctive voice. Well, we finally just found the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Engard case? I'm taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who was this witness?
Phoenix have a motorcycle in his living room? Nah, that would be Matt on guard, sadly. We ain't that fancy. I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demands and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center. He wanted me to grant you special permissions, so there you go.
What?
I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Oh, that's weird, right? Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Okay. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Engard and Andrews are in this detention center. Haley, gosh dang it. Let's talk to Matt first. Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt on guard. What's wrong? Mr. On guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. Seem kind of different today. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. Did you? What's your secret, Matt? About the press conference? You mean the one where one was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? It's not bean slurping, it's hand slurping. I totally believe you, Haley. Yeah. I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews.
Looks like somehow Wanda had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
No cursing, Mother Ducker!
Why would you do this to me, stranger? That's so rude. Could you fill me in on what this secret is? Please? Uh-oh.
No cursing, Mother Ducker! No cursing, Mother Ducker!
Let me just put that up to 30 minutes. I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
No cursing, Mother Ducker!
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna just leave this up and wait a couple of seconds to start the game again. Just in case somebody else wants to do it. Anybody else? Did you get it out your system, chat? Are we done? Can I close the thing? Meanwhile, Sean is like, I hate it here. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Okay, I think we're good. I think I can move on. Psyche locks. You said the secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Not mad. Gotta work harder, Haley. Stop that! No! Like my father. Jimmy, where do you find these things? What was that? I think we have a Caitlin. Oh snap, we have a Caitlin, you guys. Hi, love. Gambling, Jimmy. Let's go. Let me go ahead and roll the hat roulette, which I forgot. We actually have a new hat to add to this, because I got one the other day. So let's spin the wheel. And if I could spell and see. Here. I don't know. Dude, that was hilarious, Jimmy. That was amazing. Also, chat, give me 2 seconds. We're going to spin the wheel. I need to go give my wife a hug and kiss. Hello. All right. What did we get? We got the deer ears. It ain't new hat, but it'll do. They're very yeah, that's yours. Conveniently right on top. Gotta give me something to work out on then. Yeah, no, dude. Jimmy, genuinely, I don't know how you managed to find that or what that sound clip was, but that was hilarious. Very well done, my friend. Did you know about Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' relationship? Wife defect. Did Jimmy? Did you not know that we got married?
Jimmy, we told you we were getting married.
I feel like we've had this conversation a couple of times.
It's been almost a month. We got married on November 25th.
Yep.
I had to think about it for a sec. I'm sorry.
That's what, I mean, it's been so much. It's felt so much longer than 3 weeks since we got married.
I've gotten gotten very used to calling you my husband, though.
That's fair.
I have adjusted very well to that.
Yeah, no, Jimmy, that's right.
I'm still getting used to calling myself a wife, though. I feel like it's harder to remember to call that I'm a wife now than it is to remember that you're a husband. It's really weird.
That is very fair. You know, what am I talking about, Jimmy?
It is Caitlin spelled the first way, but with an extra N at the end.
I forgot about the whole conversation with Jimmy of he was going to be sleeping with your mom.
And that my mom would not be down for that, and so the two of you would have to cuddle up on the couch with the air mattress.
I got dunked on by Jimmy as always.
Jimmy,
we're
married.
Exactly.
Like,
I'm just being a shit boy.
Okay, well, you know what?
If you want, the mod phone's in the other room. It's charging. Oh,
Blaming Sean for this.
that's fair. Timeout incoming for Jimmy. Apparently not. Apparently I'm the one who's getting dunked on. I don't feel like I deserved this. Well, it was all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what one did with his life. So I thought Sean was more the wife than husband. I'm gonna take it, Haley. Miss Andrews.
Then what would that... I may wear pants, but, like, I'm not a husband, y'all.
To be fair, gender norms are stupid, so
That
we're
is
just
fair.
simply married partners.
I literally just call him husband because it's easiest, honestly, y'all.
That's fair. It does simplify things.
It does.
She had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita.
Hubbo. I like it.
Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager. You don't need a husband in a relationship. That is also fair. Oh no, what you doing, love? Don't no curse me. Please don't no curse. Oh, okay, good. How do you have so many minutes? And Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celestine Pax's suicide note from him. That's fair.
That's fair.
He had to know.
Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Yep, nope. You knew it, stranger. You knew exactly what was coming down.
Stranger knows me very well.
Honestly. There's a reason that during my Twitch Rewind, Stranger showed up as my #1 fan. Stranger just knows and gets it.
Stranger!
True homie. It's rather worrying. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Dude, I just suddenly got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat?
What? That was weird. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea like green peas? Oh, you poor thing. Have this guy. Yeah, no, how have they let him keep his wrist phone? I'm so lost.
Let's go eat one later, okay? I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad.
Yeah, what's a peanuts?
Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay? Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way?
You could literally summon spirits in court, and that's a legal issue you're bringing up? What is up, Average? How you doing, my man? That #1 fan's the type to rent an apartment opposite you so you can set up a stargazer telescope facing them. Oh god, no. What did Jimmy do? Was he why? Did Jimmy actually go over to Ruby's chat to complain? Hi, Ruby. Jimmy was being a little shit. Do you even have to ask what Jimmy did?
Yeah, nobody should ever ask what Jimmy did. Just know that Jimmy deserved it.
Exactly. If Jimmy got muted, you know it was necessary. And he's back. I'm everywhere. I love you, Jimmy. Jimmy did nothing wrong.
Listen, Jimmy, you can be anywhere you want as long as you're not nutting everywhere, because the second you start nutting in this chat room, best know you're being muted for 420 seconds.
But also, Jimmy, you should have been here earlier, man. We were having a conversation about the definition of a chair.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I'm very worried every time.
I'm gonna clip it later. Don't worry. God
Every
damn
time
it,
I
Jimmy!
walk in-
I cursed.
Well,
And Ethan was like, okay, but like, because the definition of a chair is an object with 2 legs, and I can't remember if it was I think it was like 2 legs, a back, and a seat for 1 person. And so Ethan said, I have 2 legs and a back. Does that make me a chair? Do you want to sit on me? And I was like, only if you ask real nice. Also, I would have been a lot more homoerotic with that if Jimmy were here. So why couldn't you have been here for that, Jimmy? Why couldn't you have been here for me to be massively homoerotic?
So you can't be homoerotic with one of your oldest friends, but you can be homoerotic with James?
It's a different level with Jimmy. I don't know why.
It is a very different
I'm
level
trying
with
to
Jimmy.
punch the neurons of everyone in chat right now. Y'all couldn't even make a rodent move. This is complete brain rot. Are you surprised, stranger?
I just got home. I'm just trying to
you
eat
what?
lunch.
Let me check a thing. If I remember my own chat commands, oh my god. And also how to spell. Will you actually work? Yeah, now you've been here for 1 year and 7 months. Come on, man. How do you expect anything other than this? This is the only time I'm not being called out for my shenanigans. It's because Jimmy's here. Whenever Jimmy's here, nobody else needs to worry about being called out for shenanigans because Jimmy gets full attention. Oh snap, I have an appointment for a facial tomorrow? Let's see here. Stranger, it's been over 2 years. And Haley, I'm sorry, it takes a couple of seconds. I know, average, it's been almost 2... Yo.
I don't know what my actual anniversary is because I think at one point
I was going to say,
unfollowed.
yours got goofed, unfortunately. Because Twitch was being weird. And so Caitlin, for whatever reason, she had to unfollow and refollow because Twitch is broken. So we don't have an accurate follow age for her. But
That
you know,
was very soon after we started dating.
It was. It's crazy to think, Haley, 2 months and 3 weeks. You know, it just feels like you've been around for so much longer. So my follow age is about as screwed up as it is for Libby. That's fair. But you know, I gotta say, quick sentimental tangent, because we're getting close to the end of the year, which marks the end of now. I mean, not the end of, because the end of our streaming years are in October.
Before you get to this, because I'm gonna say something stupid. First of all, I muted Jimmy accidentally for 7 minutes, but also with all of this Jimmy shenanigans, I got a fucking notification of a short on your channel, Jimmy No.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Jimmy short was today. Sean's 25th year on Twitch. You know, sometimes it feels like it. But like, sometimes it's hard to remember that I've been doing this for over 4 years now. And it's crazy just how many of you people have been a regular part of our lives for I feel like the average at this point is, for the most part, at least 2 years.
Yeah, we have people that once you guys followed us, you just stayed.
It's just...
And we're like, why?
It's insane. It genuinely means more than y'all will ever know, and I am so grateful for you all. But yeah, more sentimental Sean things in 2 weeks. I appreciate you, Breeze. Appreciate you because you're funny. Too kind, my friend. You know what?
Should I unmute Jimmy?
Yeah, I guess. Breeze, I am curious. How long have you been around, my friend? 1 year and 4 months. Hey, let's go. Heck yeah, I was gonna say, I know it's been over 1 year. But you know, more sentimentality it's coming in 2 weeks. On the 31st, we're gonna do an actual, year in derp review stream, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, we are. It's perfect, because it's a Tuesday. So we get to do a tangential Tuesday to finish off the year and talk about all things that we did this year.
Let's see if we can finish this game before that.
I'm trying. I'm not doing well today, but I'm trying.
You're really not.
You know, it really does feel like a longer Breeze. It absolutely does.
I feel like this was already happening before I got here, and it's just gotten worse.
Like Starship Troopers, I just stayed until I find someone better.
Valid.
Fair. I'll take the compliment because you've been here for at least 2 years, so at least it's taken it more than 2 years to find someone better. It's been almost 2 years and you still haven't finished the first trilogy. We're gonna finish it in 2025. Barring insanity happening and me actually not being able to stream anymore, which I don't think that's gonna happen.
Have you told them the Ace Attorney plan for next year?
No, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it once we finish, but I have a plan for... Essentially what we did this year is now going to become the tradition for everyone who knows.
If you know, you know.
Exactly. I'm still impressed how I noticed all the stuff going on in the... You know, dude,
The amount of things you caught in the cabin factory was just impressive, Stranger. I was gonna say it would be dope to see a year derp review stream. See, Vic, I think you were the one who initially mentioned it and who got me thinking, you know what, that actually would be fun. Like, I straight up went through, looked through. I need to go through and look at last year's because I want to do a comparison. What's your favorite stream, favorite game, biggest lesson learned? Hey, fair. I should
The
actually.
biggest lesson learned is the friends we made along the way.
I love you.
I love you too. I'm sorry.
I should think more. Like I've done the math to see how many games we finished this year because I know it's always a meme of Sean never finishes games, but I think you guys are gonna be surprised and we'll actually do like a little. I don't know that there'll be any stakes behind it, but we'll do a little poll or just like a guessing game, essentially like that old school. How many marbles are there in this jar? We'll let everybody guess. How many games did Sean finish this year?
I'm gonna say 2.
But we finished more than you're expecting. But I want to see how many we
3?
did last year. What's that?
You finished 3?
I'm gonna just sippy my pain.
Don't you guys just love it when I'm here?
Sean has finished a game. Honestly, it is gonna be a blast. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. But I need to see how many games we finished in 2023 because I want to do a comparison. And I'm gonna be sad if we finish less this year than last
Sean
year.
is just wearing.
I will say though,
I'm just.
we have a chance to finish 3 games over the course of the next 2 weeks because we got this, which is the last case of the second Ace Attorney game. I should have removed these minutes ago. Papers, Please, we can finish, and then something that we're starting on Friday because you guys will find out well, probably after Thursday's stream, but we're changing it up. I'm not feeling a holiday horror game. I think we're gonna like what we're doing. 1.5 games completed. Sean also never finishes games. He leaves them hanging. Interesting. I'm gonna try an Ace Attorney now. Alright. Let's see here.
To be fair, it is because Sean is not gay.
That's fair. That is fair.
Oh, I guess Jimmy left. I'm sorry.
Oh. Jimmy! No, Mr. Wright. Please, you have to help me. Uh-oh. Oh, it's you! Mr. Powers. Oh, God, babe.
Yeah?
I'm very sorry.
Oh no, is it the voice?
It is. Not gay when I'm not in here exactly. I am only gay when Jimmy in chat.
Okay, I straight up almost went into Discord and added Jimmy that he's back. I was gonna be like, Jimmy, you can come back now. I unmuted you.
What happened? Why are you here? Oh, no. Powers is the... Powers, how did you see anything, though?
Distraction.
I will not be
technique with
distracted,
Shaft
Haley.
feet.
You don't have to read it. You can just read it in your normal voice.
You see, I got roped into this somehow. That's fair, Jimmy. That's fair. Please don't DMCA me. Oh God, it's going on for so long. Stop.
Mother ducker.
Okay. Okay. I started to panic, chat. I'm sorry. Please don't DMCA me, Twitch/YouTube. I was talking over it the whole time, so that makes it a commentary, right? What? Now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. I'm so sorry.
I'm just trying to eat my lunch.
Take it easy, I'm above the law. Right, guys, find the most popular song and play it. Stop it. You guys are gonna give me banned.
Twitch is already trying to ban people anyway.
Don't worry
That's
about
average. Now I'm
Don't
gonna
worry
about it. So, the decisive witness is Mr. Powers. Yeah, no, what would he have seen?
Did you add my NO cursing?
I did.
Good.
Banned is being fed boy. How have I not been banned yet? Stranger, you can.
I'm pretty sure
You're
I
too much
have
of a homie.
muted Stranger before.
Yeah, no, I think you have been me muted.
I hope you guys know
I-
that, like, I only meme mute Jimmy and maybe on occasion Stranger. I don't really do this to anybody else.
You really gotta earn it from Caitlyn.
But also Jimmy.
You know, I didn't even get to finish his message.
He said, yeah, nah, I'm just a fucking shit ass.
I love that dude.
He got muted for banned his dick fed boy.
I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here.
Oh. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something? Howard, you poor thing. I also never banned you when I modded Libby.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. I really don't think so. I think Jimmy, yeah, no, Jimmy has earned it. Like, it
I
initially
think that once
started...
I learned that was a thing I could do,
Like,
it just started happening.
It's almost a kink for him, because if I remember right, the first time Caitlyn did it, he was genuinely begging for it. Not like he was saying things to try and get muted. He was like, no, just straight up mute me. Just freaking mute me. I love that dude. He's
I think that he was
agent
saying
of
some
chaos.
fuck shit, and I was like, Jimmy, I need you to stop. And he was like, mute me!
Yep, pretty much. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime?
Oh, God, I'm sorry, love. I have to ask him 3 questions.
I can wait until you're done with lunch at least.
I'm literally just trying to eat lunch, you guys.
I plead the 5th alien.
So,
Go
about
for
this
it, just do it.
testimony you're giving, or about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about?
I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. Cool, so Edgeworth is back to his old shenanigans? Hey, Fricker, where are my sound alerts? Are they not working? Is Blurp broken?
Are we surprised?
Not necessarily.
It's Blur.
They should still be there. Yeah, no, hopefully it's working. I didn't touch anything.
You can touch this ass. I'm just kidding.
I should have known. Jimmy was just pulling a Jimmy.
Why do we take
Something
anything
is
Jimmy
worth
says
more.
seriously ever? Why do you? Because I don't.
I don't know.
You always fall for his shenanigans.
Okay, but see, Jimmy, you say, nah, dog, I'm for real. And I don't trust you.
It's not, wait, it's not an option? Oh,
He's fucking
Excuse
with some shit. Jimmy did something. I blame Jimmy.
maybe, okay, I'm going to go and check Blurp real quick and see if there's anything wrong on my end. You might just have to close and reload Twitch. Or, I mean, maybe... Oh my god, okay. Let me actually log into Blurp. What is any of this? Account settings. Let me just double check this. Oh god, it's me. Why are you not letting me see things? I just need to see.
If I can't see her, I can't feel the judgment.
Where is... Oh god, they changed everything. They changed so much and now I can't find anything. Blurp! Help me! Here we go. Okay. Yeah, no, it should be working. Everything's connected and up and running, so I don't know why it's not working for you, Jimmy.
It's because Jimmy fucked up and he found out.
Fair enough.
Oh, let me turn this light off because you're probably getting a glare.
It's all good. It wasn't anything at all, but I appreciate you.
Ah, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, especially not that lawyer, he said. Why do you think, or who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about, Pearls? It's me. Why are you... I know you're only 8 years old, but just, like, get it together.
To be fair, she's not only 8 years old, she also grew up in a compound
That's fair. She
without
was
any exposure to anybody
very
outside of
sheltered.
him.
She doesn't even know what pizza is. You sweet summer child.
Of course. Poor kid.
It's me. I am the lawyer. What other lawyer do you know?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me.
Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are the only 2 allies in this whole world, but it's all right. Oh, God. Not to mention yeah, no, that's fair. She gets possessed by her ample sister constantly. That was such a perfect descriptor,
Wait,
stranger.
I thought that Maya gets possessed by the sister.
So does Pearls. It's uncomfortable.
I was already uncomfortable with Maya.
Now it's an 8-year-old. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I?
Relatable.
The thing is, babe, at this point, we actually have more friends than Nick does.
That's fair.
Doesn't take much, though.
That's fair.
is gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going.
But what is he really like?
Well, let's see. That's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself. Okay, so
Can I take back my... Well, no. Well, okay, I guess we're okay with Maya dying if it means that we don't have to deal with a womanizing trash person.
Maya! I adore you.
what? How horrible! That's unforgivable. I love you.
Did it work? Yes! I have it! Apparently I just have a bunny hat now.
Ow! Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me.
One person who wouldn't swoon over him.
His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews.
Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic?
You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see, old Powers. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey! So did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Miss Impact's?
Heard something about how her wedding was canceled? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you're good, love.
Just keep swinging the chair a little bit.
Oh,
so I was
sorry.
trying to get... No, you're good. I was trying to make sure I was stable.
Thought about it a little the other day. About that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright. Why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead.
Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity. What do you know about that? Because you would have been majorly famous still.
Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note.
Shaggy, is that you?
And they say the Juan went and hid it.
We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think.
Here's your cookie. Would you like the bun? He didn't really care.
I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Kurita?
Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
Yeah, no, I still think that Juan is the one who was up to something shady. A truly insidious man. Did she mean Mr. Kurita by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Uncard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Okay. Let's go back and talk to Celeste. Or, excuse me, to Aaron. Adrian. I can't words. Here. Just learned one of the jewelry sets I made went for $500 in an auction. Dude! Oh my god, Jimmy, that's amazing! That is an
absolutely amazing reason to be trying not to have happy tears. That is fantastic, man. Congratulations.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, no, honestly, Jimmy. That is a big number right there.
Sorry to be sitting at such a late hour. There are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. Also, hi, lady. I love you, Jimmy.
I should have known that was coming.
She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. Unguard. Alright, let's ask her. Let me get rid of that delay. I'd like to ask you about Matt on guard, if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean.
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Unguard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival?
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
I don't believe you. About Miss Celestine Pax.
I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her note back and to burn it.
What?
What? You wanted to burn it, but why?
I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid.
The note, huh? I wonder what it said. I don't trust it. Why did you try to frame Mr. Unguard?
It's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way.
The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right?
Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
I still think it's Adrian.
Miss Andrews?
Wait, did Nick actually say the cops in this game are good at doing their job?
Yeah.
He does realize that's the same police force that employs what's-his-face.
Don't knock Gumshoe. Gumshoe is doing his best.
Gumshoe is doing his best, and his best just isn't very good.
Gumshoe has to deal with two very aggressive and angry prosecutors who are always looking for a reason to demote him or knock his pay or fire him. Not because of incompetence, but because of the system. Also Gumshoe isn't employed there anymore. He works for us now.
There you go.
Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did.
Revenge. Huh? Did you say something just now?
She said revenge. Okay. Psyche lock, huh?
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Why am I getting a call?
Mr. Nick, your phone!
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous.
It's the Steel Samurai, Nick. Calm down.
It's probably just your imagination. You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important.
But what if we just bop to the music for a minute, bros? It is awesome.
Okay, fine. I'll pick it up. Hello? We got a big problem, pal. What's wrong? I'm on my way to your office right now. Okay. Hey, wait a sec. Why is he coming here? It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's the end. Oh. Got here faster than I thought.
Yeah, no, dude, honestly, the music in this is just an absolute banger. And I appreciate you greatly for introducing me to the jazzy version of it. Because that also slaps. Hey.
Time to relax now, pal. I'm confused as everything or as anything here.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This quickly?
And this bear's what gave him away, pal.
You figured it out on your own, Gumshoe.
The bear. Figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
Man, and see, just moments ago, you were saying so much trash on Gumshoe's name. This man figured out the key. We figured it out before, thanks to Edgeworth. But he figured it out on his own. And went and looked into it himself. Don't you slow clap. Don't you tiny clap, Gumshoe. He deserves a full clap.
You know
Stop
what?
with the tiny clap.
You know what Gumshoe gets?
Okay. Right, Gumshoe, who is it?
But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth? Shh.
Pearls? And go on.
There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. It's
Matt.
Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt on guard.
Okay. There's still a chance that Adrian just simply used his name. I still don't trust her. But this is looking very bad.
Matt on guard. Your client, that's who, pal.
Here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was...
I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt? That's all you have?
Nah, it's just not the receipt, pal. Store clerk said so himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Ungard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ungard's autograph to it, or out of it, pal.
Oh, God.
So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ungard himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be. Okay, what about the camera? So what about the spy camera we found?
Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. For now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away in evidence.
Okay.
I know you don't want to give up, pal.
I never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Carita's room was Matt on guard.
Why? Why would Mr. Ungard do something like this?
Bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Miss Carita in one of their rendezvous.
I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
You gonna see him? Mr. Ungard, I mean.
Yes.
I'm scared, Mr. Nick.
Also, I'm realizing my chair is just like a quarter of an inch too tall. And I don't know how long it's been that way. But that is so much more comfortable. Now I can actually sit with my feet on the floor.
A lot of the time, that's why I sit with my like one leg crossed across the other, is because I have my feet a little bit higher, so it feels more comfortable. Hi, Gilmo. Hello. But now I can actually be, you know, a proper adult and not mess up my entire body.
I wonder what we will find out next.
I need you guys to know Gizmo's begging Sean for attention, and he is ignoring
Okay,
the
come here.
child.
I reach down and then he walks away. Come here, Bubba. Come.
He's turning so you can pick him up from behind.
Bubba, you gotta come closer. I can't reach you from there.
Here.
If you wanted to... There we go. There we go. Oh, you're a big boy. Not actually that big, very small. Hello. How are you? Why are you licking my nose? Now my nose stinks because you stink. Yay.
Gimbo doesn't actually really stink. We just tell him he stinks.
Exactly. He's a good boy. He's gonna lick my hand. At least I only need one hand for this game.
Why don't you just take your hand away from him?
He's fine. He can blep my hand. Matt on guard. What in the world have you done? I'm still saying it's a frame job. Like, it has to have something to do with the murderer for hire. You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Alright, let me save since we actually haven't saved all stream. I'm not the smartest. Alright. Magatama time. Oh, Bubba, I need my hand back. I'm sorry. That actually got me, stranger. Jesus. Alright. Well, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? Hi, Gimmo. What's up? What's going on? There we go. He just wants to nuzzle. Told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about one, okay? Look, Mr. Wright. I can keep saying it till I'm blue in the face, but... Okay, I gotta stop, because every once in a while, my attempted Canadian starts turning Irish, because I start moving too fast. I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. Huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita. Especially on that night. See, I really do gotta learn the essential Canadian phrases. How's it going there, eh? It's the camera. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Kurita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images this camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where is this camera you're talking about? It was in the bear. It has your name on the receipt. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. Guess wanna had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita. It was you, Matt. Mr. On Guard. Don't you know this bear from somewhere? Don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Ah, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in the eye was you, Mr. On Guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on. This is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, you have enough proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. It's the credit card report. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. Go to that department store all the time, okay? It's $3,800. This could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory. And it's got elephant's hair for bristles. Ew. Elephant's hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? It's a fair question, Nick. Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes, you're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like this? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No. Not yet. I haven't asked why you set up the camera yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm gonna find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is... Hey, no worries, Vic.
I kind of want to say the gossip clip, but I don't know if that's right, so I'm going to go a little bit more vague. You're saying it's stranger.
It's because of Adrian. Perfect. Adrian Andrews. There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Kurita were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Kurita, you were going to reveal this as a fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer Dude, that kind of scandal. It's the good stuff. It's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff, juicy? Oh, would you like down, Gizzy? Apparently he's already done with me. Here you go, Bubba.
To be fair, you're probably moving too much for him.
That is fair. I'm making too much noise, am I, Gimmo? Why are you looking at me so pathetically? I love you, but you want it down. What do you want from me, small dude? I can't read your mind. Would you like to get your toy? I'm trying my best, you guys, but there ain't a lot of thoughts in that brain or mine.
Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude.
Giz has a mind to read.
You make a fair point, stranger.
Oh, wait, no. No, you don't gotta do that. You gotta... Wait, no. No. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta do that. Can I get a Titanic flute? Anybody? Love? No Titanic flute? Alright, fine, I'll do it myself. I just have to find it. I just have to scroll through everything. Where is Titanic flute? I haven't looked at my own redeems for so long, and that one has been around forever. Where is it? You know what? Yeah, there we go. There we go. This one's for you, stranger! Gone but not forgotten for the next 69 seconds.
He's probably already almost done by this point because you took so long.
I've been insulted. So rude. I love you.
I love you.
Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent. But it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Kurita because of Mr. Andrews, or Miss Andrews. And there's only one reason I can think for such a thing. The real reason you set up the camera in Mr. Kurita's room was, I guess to spy for the killer. Oh, what is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly the Killer. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt on guard. I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because... Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. What am I talking about? Everyone is on the Matt hired him side, so I guess apparently I am now too. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind the whole murder is you. Matt on guard. Here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. Thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, it's what I thought anyway. Mr. On guard. Excuse me. You really did hire. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? What? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? It's time for you. We get the truth? What the f... How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard. What? I'm so lost. Well done, Mr. Wright. But it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really? So you are Shelly the Killer's client? Didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did ya?
What do you mean?
No, woman. Adrian was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me. Didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
That's... You're lying! What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on, let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret. But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it. Preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. The video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Pearl, because he's self-serving. Because I'm a grown-up, and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl. Okay, So Matt was behind Celeste's death?
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Kurita?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. Ungard's secret would have...
Ah, well. That's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really. Bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead?
Let me tell you something. Not like Adrian, I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used. Used and thrown away. Oh, wow. I did not really think he was going to be this much of a piece of garbage. But on a sweet, innocent face, and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me. Matt Ungard. Pearls, calm down. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Kurita, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Kurita! Dare you to say that in court tomorrow. But too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? But you can't, can you? That'll be the one thing you absolutely can't do. It was a major surprise, Breeze. I am sorry you missed it. They played the bait and switch real well. The entire time, did not think for a second that it was actually going to be Matt. This case is wild. I can completely understand now why so many people say this is like one of, if not their favorite case in the entire series. Or at least the OG trilogy.
Mystic Maya?
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You can end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel! So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, Everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I don't think this is a win-win because Adrian goes to jail in this situation and she didn't do anything wrong. I'll get you for this! That's such a cliche phrase. I once said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now... Oh, never mind. Now you finally found it. Who is it? Ah, there we go. Starting line of this case. Edgeworth! I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Edgeworth, what's happening? Well, alright. What are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy.
No! Can't do that!
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What? What should I do? Okay, but see, here's the thing. The answer's easy. And I say the answer's easy not because I've actually seen everything. But because if you think of it, we now know that Matt is the culprit to all of this. The answer is you search his apartment. It's now something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what prosecutors really were. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. I'm very confused. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer... God, excuse me. I'm out on guard. That man is really... Doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's... It's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win this case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone. That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Francisco von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I don't know why. Gizzy loves to chew his bones like directly against metal structures. I love him so much. He's a goof. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska. She fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all, which is sullied / non-existent because I'm better than her na boo boo. 2 losses. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You were so petty. Let's see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you were mistaken. What are you? Thanks to you sealed off my path to a perfect win record. I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
I'm
Mr. Nick the Transceiver!
Oh god. Oh god. Sorry for what happened earlier. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's right. I know your voice. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? You don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Unguard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer?
Right.
Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what I call client relations, and it is a part of my assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
You said duty. See, Ethan, you do duty. I had to stop myself because he said duty on multiple occasions. He said the word for poop.
I'm sorry. What is your name?
I believe I told you once before. However, you did, but...
Gambling!
Oh, snap.
Let's go!
My name is the Killer. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Can we get the new hat? Can we get the new hat? We can't. That's okay. I just have to search the pile of hats for the ash hat. Bam. Perfect. Perfect! Let us continue. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer. Please keep in mind, you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I always finish what I set out to do. I think you need to get one of those carousels that they use with dry cleaners for your hats. That way you can program it to just hit a button and bam, frog hat. I'm gonna do a quick Google search. Hat carousel. Is that a thing? Okay. Most of these are just like your classic. You go to a store where they have hats. Actually, they're pretty much all just those like racks. I could also spend like $500 to get a rotating hat display, but that's not going to do it either. All right.
We might have to patent this idea, because apparently it doesn't exist. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya! It would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. No! Now then, if you will excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Meow. Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say. Edgeworth! Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission, which I'm hearing the delay again, just clicky.
Meow.
Oh snap, and also I can do the thing fucking finally! It's been like 50, well no, it's probably been like an hour. I'm free. Huh. Oh, that sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be! That cat, can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelley the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Unguard Mansion immediately. You did well, Sean. Here's the no cursing. No, stranger. No. Alright. Hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. This fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. We gotta go to the lobby. And then we go to the mansion from there. Oh god, am I gonna get murdered? No, because he's like... There's still another game with Nick at the helm. And also, like... I think he appears in... Yeah, because isn't Apollo Justice like his kid or something? We got this. Maya! Oh, sick, it's the penis on a wheelie cart.
It has a lot of tentacles.
What do they call it? I need to read this. Throbbing King of Desire. That's Caitlin's playing Persona 5, and for those of you who don't know, I don't remember the exact name of the persona, but there's a...
You won't ever see it on my screen because I refuse to have this thing as a monster.
I don't blame you at all. But you know, it's here. You know what? I'm gonna regret this.
You can Google the Throbbing King of Desire and find it.
I'm not gonna do that. This is probably gonna be something weird that'll pop up. I should do this in safe search, but I am not. Yep, here we go. Alright, this probably won't get me TOS'd. This should be fine, and this image is now gonna be saved on my computer. Why do I have a PNG of Snickers? I don't remember that happening.
You probably did it at some point for the candy.
That would
candy
make
tier
sense.
list.
Although no, because it's a lot more recent than that. Lucas, my dude, how are you
I
doing?
froze it and it's now flaccid.
It's very flaccid. How are you doing, my friend? It is good to see you, Snickers best. Oh wait, I think I remember. This goes back to the Snickers dick vein conversation from a couple of weeks ago with Jimmy. Lucas, you helped. You got us there. We were talking about penis veins. Exactly.
Why?
Don't worry about it, love.
Why are these conversations that you have?
I believe it is called Mara.
Why are you ignoring me now?
Oh my god, it's so huge! That's what she said. So this right here. This right here is an actual thing.
That I just had to kill.
Yep. It is a penis
horrifying.
with tentacles on a chariot. The cock monster. Persona slash Shin Megami Tensei has some interesting stuff. Would you say worse than the Kazoo? Caitlin nods yes. Yeah, no.
Barely.
Talk
But you
about
want
being
to know?
cock-blocked.
Wait. You want to know why this thing is worse than a Kazoo?
Yes,
It actually has a head.
that's fair.
The Kazoo
Like,
is
there's-
definitely a dick monster.
For austerity's sake and for my own protection on Twitch, this is not a penis. There is nothing vulgar on screen. But, you know, that's straight up a dick. Whereas at least the Kazoo, it just kind of looks like a naked chicken penis.
It looks like a penis, but like At least it's not.
Its
as-
body looks like a nutsack, but it doesn't necessarily look like it's got a full peen for a face.
Exactly. Whereas with this thing, it's very much like that is the shape of a penis.
Yep. Anyways, I'm okay, a little bit tired today. We have to tell you what happened. Tell us, my friend. Tell us, Lucas.
Please answer us, Mystic Maya.
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area.
Can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer. Nick, how are you not remembering that the first person you saw in the hotel before Maya disappeared looked exactly like John Doe, aka Shelley the Killer?
He and Ungard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Okay, I need to examine... Why is that bear in the way? Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. That was in the hotel, wasn't it? That it was.
But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
A bear. Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like that be here?
Right. Look down. There's a little pet door installed there.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door? No!
Responding to stranger.
Oh, the cocktail blocked my path.
This door. It's locked.
Don't worry, I'll kick it down. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth! Slay him! Slay him, crash! I knew it! Ah! There's no one here.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is Ungard's private lounge. Look at this, right?
Why
An
is
antenna.
Edgeworth so edgy?
I don't know. It's his name. It was just predestined.
Honestly.
An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals in a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. Looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it.
Okay, we need to go to the wine cellar. Now. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. Wonder why the room I saw in a dream is in Ungard's room. Yeah, no, that's the $1 million question, huh? I'm sure it's nothing.
I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
And now, we've lost our only lead.
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking for you to be her pillar.
Yeah. You're right.
We're close. I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us.
Alright, come on. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Maya. Oh yeah, the picture of, that was in the other room. This looks like a picture of missing Pax. With love, Celeste. Oh. So Matt, being the piece of shit that he is, did he sleep with Celeste after the marriage and can essentially convince her that, no, come with me, things will be better, whatever garbage he said, breaking off the marriage, and then disappeared as the garbage person that he is, and that's actually why she killed herself?
Miss Impax, You mean?
Yes. Mr. Kurita's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impax be here? In Mr. Ungard's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue.
Ah!
What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame.
Huh? What's so special about the frame? You know, that's what I'm wondering too.
On the back! There's something written on the back of this frame. Maya.
I'm asking the important questions here.
It's Mystic
Sean
Maya.
is just wearing a hat.
That's fair.
She left us a message.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry.
Okay, so Maya did actually escape and she's been laying low?
There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick. Okay, someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk.
Rude!
That's it for now.
Oh, it skipped.
That's... No! Mystic Maya!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Oh, nothing.
We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us.
Edgeworth,
Yes.
as far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. But I'm still short one last thing.
What is that?
We need to go talk to her. We're so close to the end of the investigation. Miss Andrews' psyche lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I could stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Alright, come on. We got this.
Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill.
Yeah, Sean blows the thighs wide open. That's only Caitlin who gets that, okay?
Miss Andrews! I've come to remove your psyche lock. She probably has no idea what that means.
Psyche lock?
I want to know. And you will tell me. Your secret.
Fine. Go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
Okay, I haven't saved since we talked to Matt originally. So let me just save scum.
And also reset the delay.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know exactly what this is going to be.
It's the picture of Celeste. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungard for the murder?
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ungard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why. What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. No! Oh, wait. Balls. Oh, no, that wasn't what I should have done. I should have actually presented her. Celeste. I goofed. I jumped the gun and I goofed, and I'm gonna regret that later.
Celeste?
There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings, and even revenge. And that is Miss Impax's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also on. What does all this have to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. Unguard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide.
Can you explain to me this relation between Matt and Celeste?
Yes. The picture. I jumped the gun. I can admit that. I'm stealing a sip from Caitlin's water. Nobody tell her. My water is empty. Oh no. Okay, she's got her headphones on. We're good. She doesn't know that I stole water. The most heinous of crime. Unless you're Nestle, and then it's just your daily occurrence. Fuck you, Nestle. Sorry, I'm done. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it?
Where did you find this?
You were all good, Victor. Thank you for hanging, my dude. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you, hopefully, on Thursday, my friend. But have a lovely, lovely day tomorrow. Always a pleasure to have you hanging, my friend. Caitlin should still water. See, okay, like, I did steal water like Nestle, but Caitlin is far away and isn't paying attention. So quick, people, send messages before she gets... Okay, she's too absorbed in Persona. We're good. She'll never know. She'll never know. We're good. No, I have not, stranger. I have not been bad. There is no proof that I've done anything wrong. I'll repost it. You gotta do that. Got late for the bus. You had to wait 1 hour for another. Came with the sign. I wanted to go right. The bus went completely elsewhere. Oh no, I was stressed and disoriented. And worst of all, happened the ticket control came and I was explaining to them. This is not where I want to go, and that's why I don't have a ticket. I showed them my ID and said that the sign on the bus literally said where my school is. I'm just not going there. I had to beg them like a dog. But they believed me, and when I went out, I had to wait another hour for another bus to go to school, which is an hour drive. Oh, dude. Your driving lesson, some girl came out of nowhere and almost hit her, but your reactions were fast enough. I'm glad your reactions were fast enough, but that is an awful day, my dude. That is a lot. I am so sorry, my friend. Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. But also, Haley, she won't see it. She's too distracted by Persona. She'll never know. I say she's literally sitting next to me and paying no attention. Hi, love.
You were talking
How
to
you
me?
doing? Not at all. I was being a goof.
Were you talking about me?
No. A little bit.
What were you saying?
How much I love you.
I love you too.
So suspicious. So suspicious of me. I didn't even do anything, and I haven't been ratted out. I did nothing. She's grabbing her phone. No! No!
Did you take a sip of my water?
I took a sip of your water.
That's fine.
That was literally everything. Even as you were walking to the kitchen absorbing Persona, I very quietly, while talking trash about she's not even paying attention, I very carefully and quietly, while making direct eye contact, and you never turned.
Would you like me to grab you your bottle?
No, I'm all good. It's also empty because I was too lazy to fill it before stream.
I love you.
Absolute cinema. My pizza tower cup was empty. Well, yeah, no, my cup. I am guilty. All right.
Would you like me to refill your cup?
Nah, don't worry about it. Can I have some more water? Pie, what's up, my dude? Gimbo's doing a dance in the corner, probably to Persona music, which is fair. He looks so very confused. I love him. How you doing today, Pie? Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Unguard's mansion. Can I have some more water? Please, gosh dang it. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Yeah, no, it was an important thing to find out. Or Nestle is good. No. No. Nestle is not good.
Oh, we recovered fully. Okay, we are good. We're fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's coming up, Derp. Why'd you frame me?
Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
And Lucas, hopefully tomorrow is a better day for you, my friend. Hopefully. Doing good. Fly off to England on Thursday. Yo, not looking forward to the 20-odd hours of travel, but Christmas and New Year's Eve should be fun. Heck yeah. Are you going to visit family or just going for the vacation? Hopefully the long flight isn't too bad, my friend. Yes, family. Nice. Very nice. Got anything special you're thinking about doing while you're there outside of seeing family, or just kind of riding the vibes?
Because of Matt. Because of Mr. Unguard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going. Eating lots of food, eh?
Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why.
Or so that's why. Thought to visit family, you had to go to Brazil. Wait, that's Fast Five, gosh dang it. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of the picture.
They were a couple.
Or...
They were a couple, weren't they? Wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him. Even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married.
Yeah, no, they literally announced it. Sorry, that was rude.
And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself.
What did Matt do?
I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
Years ago, though. I see. So that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand it all. It's probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals.
Oh, that's so fucked up. I hope there's something different, and that's not actually the case, but that's so fucked if Juan called off the marriage because she used to date his rival. Yeah.
Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan.
So Celeste flirted with every person she worked for, apparently? Because I mean, those are the only two clients they mentioned, so I guess technically.
He was aiming for her when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Inpax. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. And then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image.
But Sean, women gotta be pure until marriage. Obviously. Obviously. It's the most important thing. Purity and virginity. That's what makes a woman marriage material. We joke, but there are people out there who actually believe this horse shit.
In any case,
Thank you.
with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Revenge? There's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter.
Matt stole the note.
But I couldn't find the note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge.
Damn.
Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with the knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt.
I can't blame you on that.
And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you sure you're still going to help that man?
I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation or with what I know now. And on that spicy note, we unfortunately have to end. And some tense shit is happening while you're jamming your Persona music.
I'm literally just in the corner, like...
Caitlin's just vibing over in the corner, and meanwhile I'm like, oh my god, okay, so she killed herself?
I looked over in his face and, like, some serious shit was happening. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be, like, having a vibe.
The dichotomy makes it so much better.
The battle music in this game is just so good.
It is. Persona 5 is a solid-ass game. So we gotta end this one here, because we're over 2 hours, and frankly, I don't know how long court is gonna be. We still have a chance, Caitlin, Jam, and Sean suffering through deep emotional trauma. Honestly, they never see it coming.
I mean, to be fair, that is kind
just,
of our life.
It's such a bop of a battle song. It is. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen when we go to trial next week. I have absolutely no fucking clue.
I mean, I'm just vibing if you want to go to court.
Are you sure?
We get to spend the whole day tomorrow together.
Fair. Okay, so I guess we're gonna at least do the first witness.
Who has the best wife ever?
I do. Why are we hearing classic vampire music? How did I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh god, it's the, what the fuck is happening? What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Don't worry about it. Don't use my words against me, Haley. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Am I about to get whacked? And again, Caitlin's just over-vibing next to me. I've had this dream before. Someplace, sometime ago. As if this day was destined. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. No, we won't. We won't, Nick. I refuse. I don't want to. Now I get to vibe. There we go. This fixes everything.
Are you mocking me?
Would you like to vibe?
I mean, I already kind of am.
It's not as heavy of a vibe as Persona. But it's banging.
It's like old school video game music vibes.
Yee.
We got that chiptune good shit.
Yeet.
I don't want to answer the phone because it means more is gonna happen and I don't want more to happen.
Okay, let's do this. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. I'm hearing the delay again, Jubish. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right?
Where did you pull out the juice?
If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. My precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. Okay. Said to get him a guilty sentence. Oh, God, always. Mia! Maya! How's Maya?
I don't know.
You don't know?
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
Well, I
Maybe
guess...
even if they're terrible, we might have to go with titties.
God damn it, stranger. Like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles.
I don't know what it is. I can't tell if it's a fiber from the Yeti or if it's my own mustache hair, but something keeps poking my nose and making it itch.
You can't give up. There's still some hope left.
Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere.
Or is there?
Ah, it's that accursed on guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore, I mean it. You're really mean, pal. Ah! Gumshoe! I'm really, really sorry. Where are you? Let me join the investigation team. We're chasing after the killer, pal. We're chasing after the killer. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not gonna give up. Gumshoe. Until the trial is over. Until the verdict is handed down.
You know what's crazy to think about?
What's that?
You have dyslexia, which makes reading already difficult. And then reading out loud is even harder because of your dyslexia, your brain speed reads naturally. So you have to slow down when reading out loud, which then makes your dyslexia worse. On top of that, you're reading in voices out loud, which just makes it all the more difficult because your brain is doing like 3 things at once that it doesn't on a normal daily basis.
I don't know how I've... Oh my gosh, we got some Wibbles right. Let's go!
Wibbles!
This
Don't
means...
mind me psychoanalyzing my partner's brain as he's trying to read.
This means we get to do some good old-fashioned pro-Wibbles propaganda. Go follow Weeping Liberty.
Yay!
Go follow Weeping Liberty, who's playing some Infinity Nikki, plays cozy shit, plays a lot of Final Fantasy. Truly a lovely and amazing human being. How are you doing, my
don't
friend?
follow Wibbles, you and I can't be friends.
That's fair. That is very fair.
So...
How are you doing, my friend? How has your day been? How was your strum? How is everybody doing over there? Also, if you don't know me, which...
How?
I'd be... Unfollows Wibbly.
We have like...
That's rude, stranger.
We have like the same exact
I
communities
know.
for these
We
days.
like...
The amount of overlap.
Exactly. But just in case you don't know me, hi, my name's Sean. You can call me Derp or Sean. Whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat. Honestly, call me whatever. I'll understand you're asking for me. We're a variety channel. We're currently playing some Ace Attorney, but we do a lot of random shit. It's a pleasure to have you here. I don't know who this Weebles is. Well, you should press that follow button then, Russ. How are you doing today, Russ?
I'm pretty sure this is the biggest name game that you play.
Yeah, it is. And even then, this is an old one.
Yeah.
It's good. Did a little bit of story in game for once. I'm getting more and more intrigued, which is amazing for a gacha. Hey, that is surprising to hear. Sean, Mr. Caitlin, bald. I only know Weeping Liberty. Okay, that's fair.
Speaking
That
of
is
bald,
fair.
how funny would it be if you shaved down to the mustache again?
I go through times where I consider it.
Do you want to?
I don't know. Maybe.
It will make your facial easier tomorrow because I can have more access to work on you.
Do you want me to do it?
If you want to. If you've actually
Sure.
been seriously considering it.
I mean, I don't mind it either way.
Have you been just mustache since you re-bleached your hair, or did you do that after you grew the beard back out?
I think I've been just mustache since.
Have
I'm
you?
pretty sure.
Okay, I can't remember
Yeah.
when you grew the beard
No,
back out.
I'm pretty sure. Peer pressure, shave it. All right. All right, when you guys see me on Thursday, first of all, my face is going to be glowing because I'm giving you getting a facial from the greatest professional in the world.
That's me, hi.
That's this one, my lovely wife. But also, Russ, all right. 3 people have said it. I'm doing it. No, fuck it. We'll bring the porn stash
Shaving
back.
you won't!
Don't you tempt me, stranger. All right, I'll do it after stream. We'll change out to it. That was all it took. Here's the thing. I don't know how long we'll stick with it, but maintenance-wise, I hope you guys know, it's actually a lot easier.
It is so much easier when
Like,
he just has the mustache. It's
about
so much faster.
Once every 6 weeks, I gotta clean up the mustache because I let it grow. I keep it. Usually, it's about this short when I start with it, and then I just let it grow for like 4 to 6 weeks, and then we trim that down. But outside of that, it's literally just once a week of screw all the way the rest of the way around, and then it's done. Whereas doing this, it is such a pain in the ass because my hair has so many different growth patterns that I have to go every single direction to try and get everything. And even then, like 3 days later, it's like, all right, sick. There's like 3 long hairs right there, and another one there.
Only
Awesome.
thing that sucks for him about when he does shave down to just the mustache is Sean is very prone to ingrown hairs.
That's fair.
And so they do tend to like
It doesn't
pop
happen. It doesn't happen as bad when I have it trimmed down to nothing.
Fair.
Yeah. It's typically just once I start growing the beard out that it starts being a problem, thankfully. Let's see here. There is a Wibble and a Wibbless. It ain't the Wibbles, though. Sean with the Ned Flanders mustache. It might happen. You'll just have to tune in on Thursday to see. Tomorrow's forecast is hot showers and a fresh breeze. But yeah, no, that is fantastic. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I turned one of the second channels into our new archive for all of our stream stuff. Wibble with 2.5k and Wibblers with 22 followers. But now what is just the place where we store all of our VODs, that way we have a thing to look back on. It's called the Derp Archives. Well, apparently there's a channel out there called Derp Archives.
Oh my god.
And I just found that out earlier today, and it was like, oh. You know what? My shit's better, so it's fine. Meanwhile, I shaved like 3 spots on my face and I'm done thanks laser hair removal. Hey, I'm glad it ended up actually being the thing that worked, but also the dysphoria from it could not have been fun. But shall we try to Ace Attorney? Video failed to load, causing me to refresh into an ad. Bitches, Twitch!
To be fair, I am giving you lots of extra time for Ace Attorney,
That is
so
very fair.
take advantage.
I'm also still trying to figure out what we're doing for dinner tonight, because I don't know what sounds good.
I don't either.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe some sort of no, it's too warm now for soup.
I know.
That sucks, because I
So-
really could have
No.
gone for soup.
I was actually gonna either make us a tortellini or a what's it called? Gnocchi soup. Shout outs to Jimmy for putting that one in my brain. I would like to remind everyone, today is December 17th.
I would also like to remind everyone when we got married, it was like 50 degrees. Or colder, actually, maybe.
Outside of our apartment right now, if I were to step outside,
He would be warm in that sweater.
it is 73 degrees. I hate it here. I genuinely hate it here. Here's an idea of food. That's a good idea right there. I'm sure getting beaten easily by the other Weeping Angel streamer. This is why I like having my own thing. There ain't a whole lot of... Well, no, there's probably a lot of other derps. But there ain't no true derp like the derp over here. If we can get my out, if we can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true. I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. I have to make the trial last longer? I wish I could be truly salty about it, but she seems so sweet. Hey, fair enough. Also, 4 Wibbles and for everybody that was hanging over there. I'm sure most of you were either also hanging over here or at least lurking. But I know you had a decent-sized stream, so please, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. If you gotta go sit, get some snacks, step away, do what you gotta do, friends. Do whatever it is that is good for your mental health. We're just happy to have you hanging no matter how long you're here with us. If you go, Mr. Edgeworth, with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out.
Oh, now I get it.
I'm leaving you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it.
He just needs to steal more of JD's clothes. That's fair.
So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all. Or give it all we've got, just like you.
Yeah, Bush got some adult errands. Thanks for having me as always. I'll blow up my thread with more Nicky things later. I can't wait to see you, my friend. Cannot wait to see him. I hope you have a good time doing the adult shit and a lovely rest of your day. It's always good to see you, Wibbles. If you want to grow faster, it's simple. It's called marketing. But see, here's the thing. That's what everybody does. So even marketing isn't a guarantee. Genuinely, the way you grow is you get lucky in the algorithm. That's all it is. Like, it's purely luck that it comes down to. I know, like, every fucking creator out there who's made a career of telling people how to become a creator, which is hilarious to me. She's also got bigger boobs than me, so gosh dang it. But you know, like, it's luck. Luck is all it comes down to. We have 615 followers, and I don't advertise myself anywhere. I just exist in my little bubble. Like, it's luck.
We actually have gotten very lucky. Like, here, I can just come in.
That's fair. I can switch over. I promise we're going to try and play some Ace Attorney.
That
The
sounds
temperatures
like
by
Ace
me
Attorney.
this week and a half. 50s on Monday and Sunday. Thursday down to single digits. Friday in the 20s. 30 to 30. Or Thursday in the 30s. Yesterday in the 50s. And now in the high 30s. That is awful, Russ.
Oi.
That is awful.
Hello.
Scooch that arm
I'm
up that way.
here.
You can scooch it a little bit more if you want.
Hi. Yeah, no. He's not lying. We actually just got really fucking lucky. With some really well-placed raids very early on in his streaming career.
Shoutouts to Captain Crisp and shout out to Puffy.
And now, at this point, Weeping Liberty, because
Oh, I know. Wibbles 100%.
there were...
100%.
There's a lot of people that are, like, overlap in Puffy and Libby's communities that didn't find us until we befriended Libby, and then she started regularly raiding us.
Exactly.
So, like...
Hello, Mrs. Sean.
Hi! Yeah, no, it is sheer luck, the fact that we have grown as a channel to the extent that we have.
You could post all the TikToks, all the videos elsewhere. You could do all the self-advertising and marketing, everything you want. It still just comes down to luck.
Twitch is such a large platform that it's genuinely so fucking hard
There's also
to
just,
build a following.
There's no algorithm for Twitch.
There's none.
There's nothing.
And then, like, on top of that, especially, we talked a little bit about it before, but
I think
that the once they changed the way that they do their tagging system,
it made it impossible.
it's so much harder for us to be discovered at this point.
Sean locked the prison door so I couldn't leave. I mean, there's a sign on the door. It's very small and hard to read. But there's a sign that says once you come in, you can't leave. But, you know, I think one of my favorite ways that we have met a friend through Wibbles, was Jimmy was being a shit in Wibbles' chat one day. And I happened to be streaming at the same time, and Wibbles was like, you know what, just go bother this guy instead. And Jimmy was like,
that's
all right.
right!
And that's how we met Jimmy. Been on Twitch for 6 years now and only have 350. You know, dude, like, it's purely luck. It doesn't matter how often you stream. Like, yes, being consistent can help you a little bit, but honestly, not really. Like,
Here's how he really popped up in, like, the algorithm for a while is, like, right around the time that he hit affiliate, we got rated for the first time by our now good friend Captain Chris, aka
a little
Adam.
bit before, actually, if I remember right.
It was, like, right around that same time
Yeah.
period. It was, like, within a month or so of each other. And so Adam coming in brought people like Victor and Joey and a few other people. And so we got
homies.
all of these follows all at once, right around the time that our channel really grew. And that really just helped us take off.
Couple months later, we ended up having some luck, and while we were playing It Takes Two together, we got to meet Puffy.
Which was, like, the first real, like, Scorp joining for something.
Yeah, no, it was. It absolutely was.
So we really... It was sheer luck that we grew the way that we did, because it was all just exponential growth for, like, a year there.
And genuinely, like, for anybody who's thinking about it or trying it themselves or has been doing it for a long while, like, just don't expect anything and just, like, do
Just
what you want to do.
exist.
Like,
Literally just chill. The amount, if you go back, it's so funny now looking at some of Sean's earlier streams, because, like, I'll go back and I'll look at, like, old videos, and it's such a different, it's a different person, it's a different vibe. Like, there's a whole different way that he used to do things. He used to play different types of games, and like now he's just kind of locked in on his niche. Like I was saying earlier, Ace Attorney is the biggest game series that he plays at this point because he's mostly an indie streamer.
Yep. In
So
other words, don't expect anything and have fun.
exactly. Literally, don't take it seriously.
If people come, they come, and if not, oh well. The sign was in English, not Danish. See, that's how we get you. That's how we do it in America.
Listen, if you're able to read, talk, and write in English, then like you have no excuse to not be able to read the signs.
But yeah, no, like, genuinely, just vibe. I know, thank you.
I knew who's thirsty.
It's hard not to want to like be able to do it full time, but it's such a small amount of people. If they come, they better do it in an 18+ community. Gosh dang it. It's hard not to want to make content creating like your career. I know that's what most people set out to do. I never did that. I was like, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing, but I just want to do this because I'm bored and mildly lonely, so fuck it.
He started streaming during the pandemic. Like, we met February 2021. He had been streaming for like, what, 4 months at that point? Because he started in October. Yeah. So he was in the heart of living in Texas during a pandemic, knowing nobody, and living with his family. Like, there was nothing else for him to do.
Good times. Streaming for me was always a side thing. Hey, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like,
and then he met me.
It's just it's a fun thing to have the ability to do. Also, I must say, and I don't want to jinx it, because there's always still a chance that it is our router that's a problem, but it's been almost a day now, and we've had no internet problems. So I think the dude coming by yesterday actually fixed the shit that was going on, which is a surprise.
Is really good.
Shout outs to our Spectrum dude. Appreciate you for doing the good work. I should probably try to play more, shouldn't I?
I guess. Gizmo has been like jumping at us.
And I really need to get back into it. Hey, that's fair, man.
We would totally watch your streams
Absolutely.
if it's during times that we're actually able to. We're sorry if we're at work.
I always feel so bad for any of our friends anywhere in Europe who stream, because it's like, fuck, I really do actually want to hang.
We're literally at work while you guys are live.
Like, unless it's a Monday or a Wednesday, and even then, honestly, most of the time,
we run errands.
Exactly.
Hi,
so, like,
how are you?
That window that most of y'all stream is like, fuck, we're not actually home and probably not going to be back before somebody's done streaming.
And then the other thing is that, like, on Mondays and Wednesdays when we're off together, we go out in the morning usually to run our errands and take care of anything, go see his parents and stuff like that. And then we work a lot and our schedules kind of differ, so like that's our time to spend together and enjoy each other's company.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I got streaming once and she could only listen because she was in a coffee shop. I think I almost was able to make it to one stream, but then immediately, like, I got home and you were done streaming. I was like, oh, damn it. Started in 2018, was regularly doing co-streams with an ex-friend now, who didn't help me. Made a few friends from Twitch and still making new ones. Hey,
that's
honestly,
awesome.
That's a great way to do it, man. That's a great way to do it. Also, I don't think I've shouted you out in a while, if at all, which is a crime. I was about to do ! And your username, Russ. I am a moron. Go follow Russ, if you ain't already. Lovely human. Fantastic, fantastic person. Go follow Russ too. We share the positivity around here. Go follow Eladak on Twitch.
It may be a mostly pro-Whipples propaganda channel, but there is definitely propaganda enough to go around to everybody around here.
100%.
Well, anyways, I guess I'll let him get back to
I should at least
whatever the fuck he's doing here.
try to get to the beginning of this court date.
I love that I totally threw everything off commenting on your dyslexia, and then Whipples just came in and absolutely crashed any little bit of focus you could have had.
I did good today.
You did really
I did
good.
my best. For tonight, you'll be
Your
back to
best
streaming.
was
Hey,
good.
let's go, dude. Can't wait to see it. So time to shout out Haley now. Sadly, there's a little bit of a cooldown. So in like 5 minutes, we'll shout somebody else out.
We should shout out Stranger if Stranger's gonna get back to strumming.
That's fair. We should shout out Stranger too.
Because does Haley stream?
No, I don't think. Haley, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you used to, but you haven't a long while. I can't speak.
A while.
Followers in my first week because most are Americans. I had like 4 viewers consistently until my stress got me. That's fair, Haley.
That's fair.
Extremely fair.
It is a lot. I couldn't do this.
At least once or twice, I was able to hang in your stream, Lucas.
I think that, like, me popping in here and there for his streams is, like, the most I could possibly handle. I could not do this. There's so much that happens behind the scenes. It is so stressful. Not for Scorp, just for Derp.
I also do things probably different than most people. Like,
he put so much effort into this. You guys don't even
Probably.
understand. I know I've said it before, but like there is so much that he does behind the scenes that no one will ever know about. He genuinely loves doing, like, he cares
I
so
do.
much
It's
about
just-
this.
It's fun.
It is.
It
It's
is.
it's his fun little extra something to like break up the mundanity. Mundanity, thank you, of everyday life. Alright, I'll let you get back to streaming. I love you. Pass me your cup, I'll get you some water.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wait, hang on, if I can get up.
That's fair. It is a tight space. Are you okay?
I almost fell.
Earthquake.
But also, that's what she said.
I love you.
I love you more.
All right, let's do this.
I was
Oh,
gonna
God, that's
say,
me.
you might
Oh,
wanna...
I forgot the arm wasn't there, and I almost fell out of my chair. Nobody clipped that. Nobody saw that. Nobody clipped it. Everything is fine.
Stranger, clip it now!
No. I think going back to it. Once the move, however, I would have to stop like an hour ago because the building must be quiet from 10 p.m. Oh, that kind of sucks. But that's fair, Haley. That is fair. No. Thankfully. Exclamation point clip, I mean.
That is also what she said.
I don't have that set up because I am lazy.
Sorry.
You good?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I went to grab my phone and I pulled your headphones. Are you
You're
okay?
all good. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Yeet.
Alright. You got it.
Also,
Thanks, Gumshoe. What's up, love?
Jasper knows that there's something in his stocking. He's trying to sniff at it.
Oh no, Jasper has realized where the Crimbo presents are.
Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship.
I hate it here.
The power of friendship!
It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance.
Yeah! Looks like we're coming to the end. Sure, I'm not gonna finish this game this year. I might! Thankfully, next Tuesday we'll have a probably like 3 to 4 hour stream. And I have to do the entirety of it. I'll probably start up BG3 and then a new subclass come. Hey, there you go. Heck yeah, Haley. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Boom! Boom! I'm gonna win this one! You kidding me? I have to make it last as long as possible? I made a single case last like 3 months last year. I got this. I so got this. Gumshoe will come through. I know it. Okay. Love.
Yes.
It is officially 4:30. Do you want me to stop?
No, you can keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna know, give him.
Keep going till 5?
Go for it.
Alright. You heard my lovely wife chat. We got 30 minutes. Court is now in session.
Everyone distract him now!
No! Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. Jasper did not like the shenanigans.
Oh, it's because Gizzy and I are playing fetch.
Jasper!
But also keep an eye on your Wi-Fi because Gizzy tripped on the cable a little.
We're still good.
Okay. Okay, Gizzy,
Distraction
stay with that
technique.
cable.
Push half feet.
No, stranger! The defense is ready, Your Honor. The trial period around January. The official release is later in the year. I'm excited to see how the new subclasses end up rolling. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. I'll wait to get back into it until then. That's a good idea, love. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicions onto Mr. On Guard. And then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she's guilty after all? If you want some highlights of the subclasses I'm looking forward to, you can get... Yeah, no, please share. Because I haven't actually looked to see what the new subclasses are. I think I briefly saw their names, but I didn't actually pay much attention. Which ones are you most excited for, Haley? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. So I haven't played BG3. I haven't finished it. In fact, I probably haven't even made it a quarter of the way through. because I got so many games. But it was solid from what I played. It's definitely a really well done job of doing D&D in video game.
What is that? It looks like a shell.
This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Assassin, you say?
Can't play what I don't own yet? That's fair, Russ.
Yes, Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client so to speak, is mad on guard.
Okay.
What a surprising turn of events.
Oh god.
I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth said is true.
We still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound.
I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand.
Babe, I'm sorry.
No! That's it! Stream is over, everybody!
Okay, bye!
In the arms of the derp, fly away to the derp.
Alright, never mind. I ain't leaving yet, motherfuckers! Time to visit Kaylee. I've been assaulted! Oh god! Ah! Chad, send help! Ah!
Did that one actually hit?
All three of them hit.
Oh, I thought the
It
other
bounced
two.
off the green screen and smacked me, all three of them.
Ew, my aim is bad, it's good! Rebound,
Now then, witness,
motherfucker!
your name and occupation, please.
Okay. I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star.
And what is your relation to the defendant?
Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah.
Mr. Powers, please. You don't need to put yourself down so much.
Oh, sorry, Will, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy.
On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct?
Yes, it's the clown. It is kind of the Mo voice. It is. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. Mo bulked up. He started lifting once he took control.
All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, would you like to please testify about when you went to Mr. Unguard's room?
Giant barbarian, you become larger and can throw around people. Ooh. Glamour bard, use beauty and charm to make others do what you want. Like make the other party members move or get your enemies to behave the way you want. Swarm keeper ranger, you have a swarm of animals helping you, like stinging your enemies or make you fly. Oh.
I might have to go with that.
The swarm keeper sounds sick.
I might
That sounds
have
like
to
it'd be so
start a
much
new
fun to
profile.
play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure. Alright. What do we got here? What are you gonna feed me, my guy?
Well, I just ate a cookie.
I love you.
So you don't have to feed me.
After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in the nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. It's a very familiar look. I watched the two of them for a while, but when I gave up and went back, I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. I know. I'm gonna figure this out.
Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony.
And talking with the bellboy is no big deal, unless you think back to what happened when Maya disappeared, Phoenix! You moron!
Babe, you're acting like Phoenix actually uses his brain.
That's fair.
If one assumes that the person Mr. Ungard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy,
What are you implying?
Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. Huh? A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? Okay. I know which one we should press on. Alright, I think. Let's press here. And Drunken Master Monk, your power is drunk fighting and making your enemies drunk too. The ultimate, bringing your enemies down to your level. Ooh, I dig it. That sounds like a fun one too. Man, I'm glad they really went out there with some of the classes they brought in. At first, what do you mean by that?
Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray.
Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was a normal bellboy.
And why was that?
Why did I think that, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry.
Guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one. Alright, let's press on this one too, I guess. You saw the two of them. The bellboy and the defendant together, correct?
Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats.
Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange?
You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip.
Tip? That's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So, how long did you watch the two of them?
Not more than a minute, I think.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let's... Okay, I was gonna say, I feel like this might have been the thing we were waiting for. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago, you stated... I did feel something awkward. You gave the bellboy a tip. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself?
Yeah, that's it. You really know your job.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he?
Yon. Perhaps we should let the witness tell us.
Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony.
You mean about the bellboy, right?
Okay, what does he add? Okay. He added that he gave him a tip. It's gotta be a press on that. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that?
Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me.
How much was it?
But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked.
I'm afraid I don't follow at all.
Sounds like Mr. Powers is surprised twice by this event. I wonder which one of his shocking moments I should ask about. Okay, so if we ask about the face, we're gonna find out for sure that there was a zipper, because we know who the bellboy is. So let's just ask about the tip. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think.
A little too much?
Would you please clarify for the court? But how much would you say the defendant gave the bellboy?
Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess.
And why is that?
Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash.
A roll of cash? Ah, well. How interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it?
A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor.
The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. I feel like we should raise an objection. The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typically fair for people like him. Uh-oh.
Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting?
Fuck! He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. Oh, Nick. Poor man.
So, supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it?
Payment, Your Honor.
Dun!
Payment?
I mean, we know what it's for. Why am I looking suspicious?
Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Corrida.
Then the bellboy the witness saw.
Yes, he was the assassin.
Maya's gonna die. Right? I might have goofed.
Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you?
Depends how big the rest of the shaft is, whether it could be called a tip.
Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor?
I mean, I did beat you a couple of times.
I have here the calling card of Shelley the killer left at the scene of the crime.
Shelley, the killer?
He's the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the killer.
Really?
What's wrong, Mr. Powers?
No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out.
Oh?
Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. What?
Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Okay. All right. We got this. We got this. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Corrida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kinda out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin. I'm sure of it. I mean...
Thank you very much. That is all we need for now.
Ah! But I'm not done. There's still more.
Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer. Then we shall see.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to try and extend this so I can't make Matt look guilty. Fuck. What do I do? I'm so conflicted because I don't want to do shit for this man.
So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious.
That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. This is no laughing matter.
I know, Mia. Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. That doesn't matter. Let's press here. So what exactly was out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next?
Well, the bellboy was empty-handed.
Empty-handed.
That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart, and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange, too, wouldn't you?
I agree that is a bit strange.
Oh god, okay. Wait a minute. No, it's not. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed?
There was the glass in the room.
No, try to pull a fast one. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy.
But there really is.
There really isn't.
If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one.
That actually helps me. You gonna do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious?
I see. Very well, this court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's it say now? I have an idea. I just have to find the crime scene photo. I think it's the glass. Let's go. Mr. Powers.
Yes?
You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true.
But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and...
So, a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches?
How is this actually gonna work? Nick, how the fuck is this actually gonna work? I don't trust this at all.
I know, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. We're stalling.
Well, there's also... I mean, what about him being empty-handed?
I would like to ask the court to please take a look here.
This is the crime scene.
There is a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Kurita's body. The liquid inside the glass is tomato juice. And now if you would look at what is on top of the table in the lower right-hand corner here. You can clearly see... Oh, that's right, I was blocking it. Oops. You can clearly see that it is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. Bam! The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Kurita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left.
Ah! But that would mean that the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room,
Or he wasn't dead yet? Maybe. Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time?
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes.
I blame you for leading me down this route.
I am terribly sorry.
What is with him? Why is he laughing?
Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us?
Oh god.
Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed. Or should I say empty-handed? What? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah! I almost forgot.
Fuck! What?
That bellboy! He was wearing gloves. Why is that abnormal?
Gloves.
Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right?
Personal preference? Good.
Black leather gloves. Why didn't you mention them earlier?
Sorry, it slipped my mind.
Ah! Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, gotta focus. I can't lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves.
Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones.
So, a football is made of leather. God damn it, this again. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather, Nick?
I can't with this line of thought.
But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy.
Ah. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. Oh, God. The rest?
Oh, yes. Please tell us more.
Is the judge in on the stalling? Okay. Because I'm starting to wonder.
After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room.
Why didn't you say Matt?
Then the old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat.
It's a little weird. I skipped a line. What am I doing?
Yeah, accidentally saw that.
Hey, what's up, fish? How you doing, my dude? Some accident. I'd say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. Was I made elf outfit? I am sorry. I'm sorry. It has been promised that there will be no maid/clown outfits. At least until the new year. Just slacking off at work. Hey, good for you, my dude. Good for you. How is the workday going?
I think it's safe to say that we can no longer consider this bellboy to be normal.
But I work from home, so it's chill. Heck yeah, nice.
Now then, let's get started, shall we? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Slow as shit. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. Okay. I'm gonna press on this because it feels weird that he didn't say that it was Matt. I said hold it. Lots of emails and calls to deal with before the holiday break. Fair. How long of a break do you have for the holiday? I blame you specifically. I take full responsibility. It was all my evil plan.
I'm okay.
That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details.
Oh, okay.
I should probably ask him one question at a time. Okay. About the person in... Probably about the person inside first. Or no. 23, 25, and 31st through the 1st. Hey, well, at least you got a solid couple of days off. I'm glad, man. I think about this something. He gave something to this person.
Yeah.
And you know what? Oh, it's been a minute. Let me save real quick. Paranoia. What was this something?
If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I?
This implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime.
We'd normally get this whole week, but the holidays fell at a weird time this year. I know, with it being a Wednesday, it kind of makes it a little bit awkward and weird.
Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers?
Like, personally, I mean, I still get paid for Christmas Day, but I still have to work 5 days next week, so, like, paycheck's gonna be nice, but also it kind of sucks.
I'm sorry.
I saw good, love.
I'll probably be off on Tuesday, so you can take the car.
Okay, no worries. So 26th and 27th? Yeah, no, at least it ain't too bad for you.
I think it was something kind of small.
This is an incredibly crucial piece of information. Let's try to remember what it was.
I'll try.
In the meantime, let's talk of another point. Namely, what the bellboy did next. Okay, just gonna be travel, local travel. Hey, nice. Going to see some family?
So after he gave the person inside the room the thing...
Okay, I feel like we missed something. Where's the clown costume? Not till next year. Let's press on the person. Tell Edgeworth to stop edging because he cut himself enough. Let's ask about the person inside, too. Also tell him to put his pants back on. But he's in the presence of Phoenix. He can't. So who took this something the bellboy handed off?
Actually, I don't know.
The traveler's for... Oh, fair. Fair. Well, I'm glad it's at least just local travel. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm.
Only an arm.
I'm going to an aunt and uncle's for Crimbus. Hey, heck yeah, nice, fish. Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face?
Yeah. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind.
90 minutes away, that's not too bad.
When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm.
Yes, it was just like that.
Miss Edgeworth, is all this really that important?
Yes.
Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost important. Okay. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client.
Edgeworth, what are you doing under that podium?
Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off.
Well, let's see. I think it was... No.
If you remember, please add it to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. Is it the figurine? You know, the thing that we found in Matt on Guard's house? He saw a homeless man. Gosh dang it.
What was the point of that pregnant pause?
I don't know!
Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up!
It was me, Your Honor. Pregnant.
What is it, Phoenix?
I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this.
Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please split it or spit it out.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix. Deep breath. Mr. Powers, the something you saw. Was it this item? Shut up, Bulge Man.
Oh!
Or,
Oh, hey, that's it, that's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out.
I recall we found this at Matt on Guard's mansion.
At the defendant's house.
I'm a really bad lawyer. I'm a very bad lawyer.
What does this mean?
It's simple, Your Honor. Shelley the Killer assassinated Juan Corrida in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime.
Then the bear being you found at Mr. Edgeworth's mansion, or on God's mansion, would mean...
Wait a minute! How much you want to bet? Which law degree? The University of American Samoa. How much you want to bet Ungard didn't tell him what bear the camera was in? And he just gave a vague description? So the killer just grabbed a random bear thinking it was going to be the one that would have the evidence. Or purposefully grabbed the wrong bear, although Matt would have known that it was the wrong bear. Let's just keep pressing. I feel like we're getting so close to an end of this portion. I want to just go a little bit longer. It's the old lady. I got a thumbs up from Caitlin. Like, just 5, maybe 10 more minutes. It's the Bulge Man.
Goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt on Guard is the killer's client.
No, you.
Did that work?
Order! 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 I said order! Mr. Wright, this is the most unfortunate turn of events for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mia.
No, it's all right. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up.
I said I just shit my pants. I mean, order.
If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have.
Yeah. I almost forgot that he knew about it too.
I think it's clear that there's no need for us to continue this trial.
Wait! I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we've overlooked. Your Honor? A minute, please.
Yes, Mr. Wright.
There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull?
Oh! Well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to express or explore further?
We still don't know who received the bear. Right?
There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear. And that is the identity of the person who received the bear.
He gave me something,
Or he gave something to the person inside the room. Why did I read it again? I don't need to read it in that voice. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear, we can't be sure of... Ah!
What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then give us a good reason why.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear.
What?
Really?
I mean, I only saw his arm. Oh no. But the arm. It was the Nickel Samurai's arm. I swear it.
You've got to be kidding!
Nick, I'm so sorry.
Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers?
Yeah! I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai.
I'm gonna just take a sip.
Order! Order! Looks like you've dug your own grave yet again.
How many times is that today? I've lost count.
So the person who took in this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Madame Guard is the Nickel Samurai.
Thanks to the defense, we've made all that clear.
What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help!
You don't have time to act lost. You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Hurry.
Now I will bring the cross-examination to...
Your Honor?
Again, Mr. Wright. We've already removed any and all questionable areas of the testimony.
It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright.
I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered.
What are you trying to pull?
I don't know anymore.
Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. What questionable point would you like to further explore?
I think it's still the person who received the bear.
We've proven that Adrian wore the outfit. Yeah, fuck it.
There was one thing in Mr. Powers' testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the person who received the bear. Okay, wait a minute. Isn't this just gonna be a circle? Oh no, yeah, that is a circle. Whoops. I goofed. I got excited and I forgot. Okay, so we know it's the Nickel Samurai. Blah 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 blah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Okay, I can figure this out. Let me save real quick. Okay. What are the other options? I guess we could ask about the bear. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable.
The bear, Mr. Wright.
This was found at Mr. Ungard's mansion. However, Mr. Ungard was arrested at the hotel that night. Which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. I didn't think about that fact. This is why you're the lawyer, Nick.
Oh!
I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. On Guard who took this bear to his mansion.
Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way, time-wise, for the defendant to have taken this bear home.
Whew. Oh, wait, no, what?
You haven't gotten the best of me yet, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
I remember it clear as day. I remember that you muttered to yourself at Unguard's mansion.
This area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Can't believe it. That butler. Oh, God.
The killer and Unguard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Unguard's mansion as its butler.
What a bold move.
The bear figurine was brought back to Unguard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Unguard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during the investigation. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now.
I'm thinking. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can attack at all?
I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received this bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt On Guard. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will hand down my verdict. Objection!
Thank you, Your Honor, for understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you?
I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth.
Any last objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, do I? What should I do? We object. We have no choice. There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these two reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number one, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number two, that very same figurine was found at the Unguard estate. However, it's possible that this is all the work of a certain other person. Oh God, I'm sorry, Adrian. We gotta explain it to her after.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client.
The real client?
Yes.
Tisk, tisk, is that all you have?
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Who do you say is the killer's real client, therefore the real murderer?
It's Adrian. I'm so sorry, Adrian.
Adrian Andrews.
Yes. We already know that she tried to frame Matt for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume.
Ah! When the nickel samurai's arm that I saw
could have very well been Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry.
But what about Mr. On Guard?
If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was trying to take a nap during the break period.
That's right. Then, finding this figurine at Mr. On Guard's mansion.
It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this?
I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either.
What is with this job? Come on, anyone can tell Unguard did it. Can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt on someone else. Oh God. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on.
Order! 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 All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom.
Your Honor, for the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with this what-if game.
his what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear?
He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to Unguard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it?
Absolutely. And I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. Your Honor, the prosecution calls upon a witness that will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews.
And who would that be?
It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrienne Andrews herself.
Okay.
I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare the witness at this time.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh my god, we did it. I think this is a good stopping point. I feel like this is a good point to call it.
Shit's getting spicy. Like, I knew from everything that I had been told beforehand that this case was going to be interesting, but holy shit. Thank you all so damn much for coming and hanging out for the almost 3.5 hours that we've been doing this. Let me close down the game, and we'll swap over to here for a slightly quicker little outro. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. It is always such a blast to get to do this, and this case is fucking crazy. I think we can still do this. We get one more Ace Attorney stream. And we're like halfway through the first day. Or, well, the first part of the first day, it seems like. Unless, well, no, because usually there's the to be continued. So I don't know how much more there is left. God damn it. But I still believe in us. We can do it. We can finish this before the year is up. I'm certain of it. But again, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. As always, we're going to be serenaded on the way up by the man himself, Victor, aka Halo Bear. Do yourself a favor. Go check out that lovely human being's music. He makes some awesome, awesome tunes. We're going to be back on Thursday, where we are going to get back to potentially, I mean, I say get back to, we only played it once last week, but we're going to get back to Papers, Please, which has been a surprising banger. I know I'd heard amazing things about it, but I wasn't sure if the gameplay was going to be too much to pay attention to for stream, but god damn, it hits well. I can't wait to check some more out of that with you all on Thursday and potentially finish it up on No Paper. But thank you all so very much for coming and hanging out. We're going to end this one here so I can go spend the rest of my life or night with my lovely and amazing wife. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Have a wonderful Wednesday and start to your Thursday. And I can't wait to see you all Thursday afternoon. I love you guys.
In the arms of the derp, fly away to the derp stream. From this dark, cold retail store, seriously, screw retail, and the endless derp you feel, you are pulled from the derp of your silent, eternal derp. You're in the arms of the derp. May you find comfort in this stream. Welcome to Sergeant Herp Derp Stream.